bought and seat with the factory. How cool is that?
It is pretty impressive.
Yeah, moving on.
You can't get lost now.
The side's pretty similar. You've got the little N-line indent, which is it's standard in all the N-lines, all the Hyundai Ns. And if you actually look at it at this angle, how good do the wheels look? Once again, this accented with the livery, with the black.
That's a mean end.
Yeah, it's a very nice rear end, very
They've
beautiful.
done well with the shape overall.
You've got this nice diffuser over here, obviously standard rear end, blacked out badging with the N-line.
Sorry, I can't hear you, the exhaust is on, Paula.
Maybe we should turn it off. Oh, we should rev it.
Oh, I think we should.
I'll go for the second one.
Let's hear a rev. Go, Paula. Paula just likes revving cars. It's his specialty. That crackle, Paula, amazing.
That's
Good
not
crackle.
bad.
Alright, come back, Paula. That's enough fun for you.
Put it back into eco mode.
Oh, eco mode. There we go. Paula's trying to save his fuel.
Coming to the rear end here, guys. Got a little handy bag. Spare tires, space saver.
So it is a space saver. Okay.
So this is not yellow.
At least it's not yellow.
It's a black.
It's contrast with the car.
At least it's contrast with the car. You got this rear stiffness bar, similar to something that I have in S15.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's pretty
Let
cool.
me just show the view. Hey, look, you got, of course, it's a rear bar like you mentioned, and then you got 3 baby seats. How good is that?
The anchor
Performance made anchor points, so the kids can have fun too.
You get the best of both worlds in this car. You also get a 12-volt power outlet here. You don't really see in these kind of hatches.
No, you don't.
And everything else is, look, it's not a bad boot. It's a decent size.
Do you reckon you can fit it?
I'm not going to do that again, Daddy. You've put me in too many boots. No more. I'm standing up to you. Got a nice rear end, beautiful spoiler. I love the shape here. And it's got like a dual kind of fin thing. Looks amazing. Accents the car beautifully. Tail lights, nice and simple. Kind of remind me of a Golf tail light, I'm not going to lie. But it still looks good. Got the nice I30 kind of logo over here as well. You can see that, Bets?
Bring it in place. There you go, people. You can actually see that. I30 is actually
Looks beautiful.
Keyless entry standard, as I can see.
Panoramic sunroof as well. We'll open that from the inside and show the viewers. But yeah, why don't you go and now you show them inside.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, Fads, let's show them inside the car.
Alright, Paula, straight into it. If we just stand back for a second and just admire what we're looking at. As you can see straight away, steering wheel is completely different. It's actually the steering wheel that you actually prefer as well.
Yeah.
Compared to a full leather, you prefer it, don't you?
Got the Alcantara suede, looks beautiful.
But then it follows right
Feels
through.
beautiful.
Because it goes in the middle of the seat. Can you see that on the camera?
Yeah.
And then
How good is that? And that lights up as well, Fads.
Oh wow, I'm sold. That's it.
Look at that, look how cool that is.
And then it goes straight to the leather from the outskirts, straight down. It's all just leather. But then it matches the steering wheel again, center console, of course your handbrake, and the gear knob. You see that?
Pretty cool. And just in case you missed it, you got the extra badge over there.
So you got badges everywhere, so you know.
And also, Fatty, those little point at those little red buttons on the steering wheel.
The drive
They're
mode.
actually blue on the normal and performance.
So they've actually put them to be like
it's
a. You know what? They actually stand out.
I actually like them in red. They look really cool.
It ties in well with the stitching around the vehicle.
And
while you're there, we're just going to go straight down. Now also,
with the sports pedals, the
alloys, and then of course, as you know, the limited edition carpet mats. That's a must. That's a must in a vehicle.
Just in case you forget, you look down and there it is again.
How good is that?
But look at that, I just noticed it's manual seats.
Oh, that's what makes it even more sporty, Paula.
I don't know.
Old school days.
It's alright.
Now what we'll do, come around, Paula.
Seating.
Let's go, let's show them.
Alright, Fads, tell us a bit about the interior.
So I'm just looking at the cluster, playing around with all the buttons again. So now we got sports mode, eco mode, and then normal mode.
And all you're pressing is that button on the left there.
That's it, and if I press the right one, it goes straight into the custom mode.
This is the N mode. This is the N performance mode, and then you can also press it again. That's the custom mode, so you can kind of customize it a bit. I believe that changes the steering as well.
How good is that?
Steering stiffness, how cool is that?
Paddle shifts is a must in all vehicles. Volume, of course, is standard on all your modes to change your system, of course, standard. And then, of course, you got your lane assist.
And the safety.
Safety features itself, which is a must, of course.
It's got the collision braking, it's got the lane correction, it's got all the, must-haves of the 21st century.
Oh, it's even got automatic lights. Pretty much it's got everything except automatic seats.
Yeah, look, I'm not complaining, but I'm surprised it didn't have automatic seats.
Okay, but
Electric seats.
it's got everything else, I guess.
A nice big screen here.
10.25 inch screen, what do you think?
I think it's great.
Let's test it out, make sure it's...
I actually really like the Hyundai system. It seems very seamless from what I've noticed.
Yeah, cool. It's actually responsive as well.
Yeah, radio, media.
So DAB standard.
Obviously Apple CarPlay, Android Auto.
That's a must. And I can see what you've done is you've actually plugged in your phone, Paula.
Oh yes.
Straight into it.
Apple CarPlay.
But it's got wireless charging as well.
Yeah, so right here where the badge is, which is a really cool badge, this one's at 658 out of... Oh, let's turn this off. This is 658 out of 800, and you've got the nice drive-in badge there. And you've got 2 power outlets, just in case you didn't...
That's a must, you know?
You know, just in case.
Charge everything at once. But it's wireless, so...
Yeah, and it's got a wireless charge pad here. You know, one thing I will say, it's odd that they decided to put 2 12-volt power outlets there, and there's also one in the back. I would have just preferred another USB.
Right. We don't make these things follow.
It's alright.
You know?
Beautiful.
The more the merrier. So
M9.
Dual climate control system, of course, is a must in every single vehicle. Fan speeds. So you know what, I like how they actually kept it old school with some knobs as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look, it looks pretty standardized to me. There's nothing crazy there.
But it's climatized too.
You know, don't fix what it's not broke.
And it goes down all the way to 15.
Beautiful. Show me a bit about these buttons here. What do they do?
Alright, so we do have, look, heated seats. Passenger and driver both have the heated seats, and they are the modes where you can actually flick them.
3 options, yeah.
3 options, high to low.
Yeah, heated steering wheel too.
But see, that is actually quite really in winter times. It comes in handy.
Yeah, it would. I've used them before in previous cars.
Traction control.
Yep, traction control.
Right there for you, and then of course all your sensors that you can turn on and off. Now I just like pressing buttons.
Yeah, actually really cool. Look at the key. How cool is this?
That's pretty cool.
So you got a nice drive-in limited edition badge, and this comes in a box. What I've been told, it comes in a box with both keys. Key has got the nice end badge there. But I have to say, even the owner of this vehicle, which is a friend of mine, told me that this is kind of scary to carry around because he feels like it's going to scratch everything. Like if you have this in your pocket, like you think it'd scratch your phone, you could scratch even if it hits your car.
I think it's more of a souvenir.
Even in here, it will scratch around.
I'd leave it at home, to be honest.
It's actually so cool, but yeah, I do understand the practicality might be an issue.
Alright.
Beautiful roof here.
I gotta show this sunroof. Massive. It is massive. It is huge. I'm gonna open it up. Let's have a look at this.
Oh, it opens all the way.
Wow. And I love the actual, how it comes up.
Does it open more? Oh,
that's the maximum guard.
Alright, now I'm getting really warm.
I'm gonna close it up. Paula's getting hot.
Can you close the flap too?
I closed everything. Wait.
There we go. Thanks, Vats.
Automatic. How good is that?
That's
one flick and it comes all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh, now there's no sunlight.
Yeah, sunglass holders here. Yeah.
Oh.
A little center console tray, standard.
Not too bad.
You got, cool.
Look, overall it's pretty spacious as well if you think about it. From a driver's perspective, if I'm sitting in the vehicle, I'm actually comfortable.
Yeah,
I'm not squashed in.
To be honest, me being in this car, do you know what I want to do?
Drive it.
Drive it. That's what I want to do. I want to press all these little red buttons, I want to rev it, and I want to see all the exhaust.
Actually, I want to jump in the back.
Oh, okay, you can do that. Alright guys, now we're in the back, as always, as usual. We're checking out the back space.
Still a lot of headroom.
A lot of headroom.
You know, usually when you have a sunroof, you lose a lot of headroom.
Yeah, that's
Everything's
true.
quite decent.
I feel like you don't have much leg space though.
It's not too bad.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much you sitting back.
And keep in mind, this is just a standard hatch size, guys, but it's not too bad.
Overall, it's quite comfortable as well. The seats aren't bad.
There's no air vents at the back.
No air vents in the back. That's
no USBs, nothing cool like that.
Nothing. We do have cup holders.
Look at that. What else do you need? Come on. Cup holders on every door as well. And yeah,
but I can't fault it. Let's go check out the engine bay before we go.
Let's go.
I want to suss out this machine.
Alright, Fad, let's go check the engine bay. Oh, that's hot. It's a hot summer day today. Woo! Come through, mate. This is the 2-litre turbo. It's a It's got about 203 kilowatts, and it puts out 392 newton meters of torque. I don't know why this is open. But yeah, pretty average engine bay. It's a front wheel drive vehicle, of course, which you know how I feel about front wheel drives, but this car still excites me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still excited to drive it and see how it feels. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, let's go. Alright guys, let's take this car for a spin. This is the moment I've been waiting for this whole time, I'm not gonna lie. Now, let's talk about the performance of this vehicle. It's a 2 litre, 203 kilowatt engine. There is actually no performance updates or upgrades from the normal and premium or the headline. But yeah, these performances already do pack a punch. Front wheel drive, so look, for me it's not my preference, not gonna lie, but hey, that's amazing. I've got the collision warning there as well. Sounds ridiculous. Glasses are falling off my head, but yeah, this is really fun. The steering's really nice and stiff as well. Right now I've got it in performance mode. Obviously I'm not on the track, so I can't give it too much, but oh, that sounds amazing. I love that sound. You know, it shouldn't be too hard for most cars to make, most manufacturers to make cars that sound amazing like this. Even though some of it might be synthetic, it just does the job. Like, I would buy the car just for the sound. It sounds silly, but it just sounds so good. Now, if I take it out of this, oh, I don't even want to stop, but if I take it out of this mode, let's put it in normal mode right now. Car drives, you know, sounds, it's still there a little bit, but you don't get any of that crackling, you don't get any of that rumbling, which if you don't feel like being in that little, you know, hoony mood, as I would say, but you can do that. But I will say that, yeah, it sounds amazing. Even in a normal mode, you're not going to get that crackling, but you still get that exhaust resonation. Interior is beautiful. It's got all the safety features as well, guys. I cannot fault it. And after driving the N-Line Premium, just the normal i30, I've got the review on that too, so make sure you check that out after this video if you want a side-by-side comparison. Look, the steering and everything do feel very similar. I will say, obviously it's the same car, but it's a completely different animal. The shifting with the DCT, ridiculous. Oh, that sounds amazing. You've got really nice LED little shift lights as well. Got a little manual mode as well, you can put it to manual. It's just amazing. Oh, that sounds amazing. I hear the downshift, I don't know if you can hear this. Oh, that sounds amazing. Anyways, I'm starting to fall in love with this car slowly. Anyways, I think that's enough for me. I'm gonna have to go give this car back and maybe put a bit of petrol in it as well. But thanks for watching, guys. Look, overall, as an overall package, I'd rate this car a solid 8. And price-wise, look, I will say it's probably a bit pricey, but if you get something like this, these cars actually go up in price. Being a limited edition, people are actually trying to sell these for higher than what they got it for. So you can't lose if you get something like this. If you get your hands on a car like this, keep it in good condition, I think it's a win-win for you. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Alright guys, so we've replaced Polar now. Teddy is a new mascot for shifting to gear. Now we see? Now guys, just remember, it was great doing this video, of course, and we appreciate all the help and support we've been getting lately. We're nearly there at 1,000 subscribers, so if you guys could like, share, subscribe, everything helps, and we'll keep replying to those comments. Thanks for the love and support, guys. See you soon. Take care.